Hello everybody and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. About 50 cycles later, I'm pretty sure. But we have a nice complement of 14 dupes. Although we do need to get these frost buns into the refrigerator, please. Thank you. I think he's delivering all the frost buns in there, at least. 8,000 calories on one of those stacks. Holy cow. Okay. But anyway, so they are starting to get a lot of the stuff that I did assign done. The farm is off and on doing okay. So the temperature in there is actually seems like it's doing okay, but the cold air isn't actually moving over all the way. So, what are these made of? Granite. Granite is not thermally conductive, is it? I want it to be thermally conductive, I think. So, let's see if... or reactive. What was thermally reactive again? Requires little energy to raise. So, it heats and cools quickly. Okay, we'll replace it with some obsidian ones then. And they should be able to do that without breaking it open. It should just replace, I believe. We'll see about that though, once they're able to get to it. They did finish all of the insulated piping of all sorts, other than that one. Or was that one just never insulated pipe? Let's make it insulated. Can we get that, please? Okay, and down here, there should be a lot of oil coming up consistently, just from this, that, or the other. I did clear out a little bit of this, and it made this column of oil, so the oil is getting pumped up. On top of some of the slicksters actually getting out and staying on top of all of that. So, let's mop up that, and that. Oh, and right beside it too. If we could. And that got buried in oil, so that's good. I don't think we'll be able to clean out all of that water, but 2 tiles going over is better than 1. So... collecting the polluted water first. Okay, and that is just crude oil, so I think we can cancel right there. Yeah, there's crude oil right there. And then on top is nothing. Okay. But yeah, now that should allow this side to definitely get over a little bit quicker as well. And as you can see, this is constantly going up. So, food has decayed. That is fine as long as we have enough food for everyone. All the meal lice is gone, actually. Not jobs, consumables. We cannot eat meal lice on its own. Not at the moment. But are we actually... do we still have that ration box down here? Yes, we do. And you have a lot of bomb lily flower in you. That's it. Okay. Well, then I don't know where all the meal lice is going because it is disappearing. Maybe people eating that instead of the frost buns? I don't know why, because frost buns should have a better... yeah. They only have a -1 as opposed to the, well, meal lice, which should have a -3. I do believe. Let's see if we can find some. Oh, there is some back there. Yeah, -3. So. But, okay then. People running out here. Oh, that's right. I did want a ladder down to here so we could get into this area. And they're building that down as well. Granite. Ooh, but there's some wolframite on that side. If we could get that dug up at some point. More wolframite is always accepted. So I'm trying to think of how one would get in here. And I don't think it's actually possible unless there's actually... No, because I can't reveal this without going inside it. And I can't get inside it without getting a little closer somewhere. Huh. Let's try going over this way. I don't know. I'm just trying to get the map revealed. But they are building up here a little, it looks. We will get to that Weezewater eventually. And then I really kind of want to know what's back here. If we can find another water geyser, we can actually get one of these pumps going. So... Oop. Can we just, like, cancel all this? Because apparently... not all of it has polluted water on it. Okay, let's just mop up where we can on top. Where we've made it. Let's see if we can get any of that. Too much liquid. Okay. That's fine. Let's get rid of all that. Maybe we'll put one over here. Not a... Well, no, we can't do that. There's... Not with how that is. Too much liquid. Not on a floor, but that is polluted water. Okay, so right there we need some. So let's put one, say, right here. We'll see how the liquid reacts. We do have a slickster over here too, and we are trying to get this oil over here so it can start going down into here. And there's some polluted water there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so that's blocking any more oil from going down into there. It does look like it's reducing, though. Yes? No? Okay, maybe not. Or did it just reduce and I missed it? No, it's not really reducing, so... Which means that... That's true, though. If you look at how fast this is increasing, it's not terribly fast. Although this is pumping, so it is taking liquid away. Are you really one of the people down here working? Okay. I'm not going to get any more dupes for the time being. Because that would be a terribly bad idea. But we do have some of the comfy beds, so I am going to deconstruct... See here, we have 4 empty, so let's deconstruct 4 beds. And we will replace those with comfy beds. Yeah, we have enough. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's do sweep the little bit of rock in there, out of there. If we could... I think this did get really hot, so I had to turn it down to 40 C in general. Because I put it all the way up to 55 Celsius. And this was still able to get overheated with whatever's in the room. So I had to turn it down to 40. And as you can see, the polymer press is still 50, even though this is almost low enough to reactivate. So... Oh yeah, that's right. I also have a thermal sensor in here that if it's above 50, it stops it, which is actually keeping these cool and allowing us to not overproduce at the same time. So, overnight they cool off enough that they charge the batteries quite a bit. I could actually probably turn these on a little higher if these don't get terribly high. See here, they drop down to about 20.3. It turns on a little bit. It's going into the teens. Going... them not running all the time is... dropping it, because they run a lot in the morning. So by evening I want these batteries fairly full, though, is the thing. And actually, no, they should run all night just because. Ah, there we go. A good bit of go before it turned off. But they should turn on during the middle of the night if they cool off, if it cools off, so. And turn on. Which does generate plenty of power to keep that going. And since it's backed up a little, it does maintain a full presence. Although that one just ran out. So this one might just turn off in general. Insufficient resources, yeah. So they're pumping out. I really do need to fix this pipe, though, so that more petrol can come out of this one. Because it's still too short, I think, for it to do anything. But, oh yeah, did they get that built? They did. So let's mop up over here. Let's see if we can't get that cleaned up a little. Get the oil crossing across here. Because all we need to do is get the oil high enough to drip on top of it, and then it will start to exchange out. So, also we could probably clean up a lot of this. Oh, you are just grabbing oil now, so stop that. So as you see, it is building up right here. Oh, and then all the polluted liquid came over. That's no fun. Okay, let's just get rid of all of this because we don't need it. But we do need another one, say right here. So that we can try to keep moving this across. A couple dupes coming down here to do that. I'm not quite sure what to do with the naphtha, because I don't have anywhere in the map that gets cold enough to refreeze it, so. But that's not looking bad. Can we mop right here and right here? Let's try to get that polluted water if we can. Also, that would kind of take from a lot of that and maybe get down low enough. I'm really hoping for another water reservoir so that we can tap this, or water geyser, so we can tap this water reservoir, because I think it will take more than it would produce. Like, obviously this one isn't producing a lot because I'm not using as much, but I don't want to get into a situation where I'm using more than this can produce. And that fuels the base, so. Oh, actually, we can't. Actually, no, let him. I think I'll let him do that, because a lot of polluted water is going to come down over that, too. Never mind. I'll just let that be. That is actually polluted water? And crude oil. Oh, those are bottles. No, I want to see what's in that tile. Just crude oil. Okay, that's good. Okay, if we could have this built so that I can get rid of more of the polluted water on top. There's just not a lot of the polluted water up here. It's all like down here, and it's too deep to mop. So, actually, we do need more algae. Why not just... We'll put those on priority 6. We'll do that, and that should reduce a lot of the polluted water up there, and then I can just replace it with tiles on top of being able to mop some of the polluted water up there, I do believe. Do we have some people coming? Anyone? We have other stuff to do in the base, obviously. Yeah, we have other stuff to do in the base, apparently. Okay, we do have a lot of that changed out. A lot of people started taking the nice beds. I'm not sure if this is cooling off or if it's producing any at this point. So 293. We know it's about right there. So mop on a 9. Too much liquid still. Let's get that mopped up. See if we can't get some of that oil moving over. There's a lot of liquid right there. So now that is clear of liquid. Not quite. It actually moved over. Hopefully maybe this is dripping down. So. But yeah, see, it's only grams, so it's not picking up a ton. Okay, we don't want to be just picking up oil, though. So what's right there? It looks like there is just crude oil right there, so let's cancel that and that. See if the oil can get over now. If there's little enough polluted water to not jump on top of it. Because it should be gaining. Yes, it is. So eventually it will pop up here. This should be decreasing. Yep. Yep. But, let's see here, crude oil. It's not quite increasing as fast anymore. There's nothing on top of it. Actually, you know what? We're going to cancel. Oh, maybe not. The polluted water just made its way across the top of it. Can we mop this? Too much liquid. Okay. You know what we could do too? On 9s, let's fill this in. Fill in those holes. It'll pop the oil back up on top and maybe throw the polluted water off. So. But we do need to get to that Weezwort. And I'm not seeing anything up here. Maybe we can travel through this, through up here, so we get around the slime biome to get into here to see what's in there. Looks like we have had people going down there a little bit. Down here a little bit as well. But not much beyond that. Not like there's much out here that we need anyways. Come on, people. There's... Okay, there we go. I'm like... Is there really enough stuff to cancel priority 9? And these two just couldn't make it out there for some reason. Oh, he built it. Too much liquid. Okay. Make this a 9 then, because we will need it. We'll start mopping right there. There's polluted water on top right there. The physics of the liquids is really weird in this game. So. It is a little weird that it says it's unreachable. And yet the dupes will be able to reach it. Like, here he comes, I do believe, right? Not quite enough, but good try nonetheless. Looks like, who is this? Oxman will be able to get it. Oh, and then Stinky came over to build it. No, he's just picking up polluted water. Let's see what's going on elsewhere in the base. So, we do have several comfy beds. which means that... And restores additional stamina, which is good. We have a lot of frostbuns in general, with some wheat seeds. Let's come up here. Oh, the poof did go back up in there. Good. And we are building out, I did get a second tower going here because I did want to move the poofs over because they keep on getting out through this one. So I'm just going to use this as a water lock, and they can just go through that to get to the slime so that they don't let the poofs out. Which means I will need another door right here to move the poofs over one more even. So... And this does not seem to be rising very quickly, which is good. I'm hoping that this keeps the air vacuumed, essentially. So it keeps pulling more and more air up. In fact, I do believe if we dig that out, that will help airflow, because that will give this direction another means of getting air up. And I do believe they can dig 2 away from a ladder, correct? Let's make this a little wider. And we will airflow tile that spot right there so that they can get across still. Yeah. And then we will dig out this side a little bit wider. Can they reach that? Dig task? Yes, they can. Okay. So they'll get to that as soon as they can. They should have this down here done. So I'm going to mop on a priority 9. I want someone down here now to do that. But it looks like a lot of the, as you can see, the oil right here is getting a little lower. So... But the amount of pressure it's providing is actually dropping because so much of the oil is getting through that there's not as much pressure pushing it up. So, yeah. Once we can get this oil over, though, that will help out drastically. Too much liquid. Okay, let's deconstruct that. Let's make a mesh tile, say, right here. That way we can get on top of there. The oil is dropping down through here. Not over the side up here, though, unfortunately. Some got stuck because of it bubbling up there first. Just trying to get that out is being such a pain. Although our poofs are starting to eat the carbon dioxide in here, even though it is backing up a little. I did have to actually turn these back on because it literally backed it up that much. Let's turn that side off. Yeah, good, good. So all the carbon dioxide should be going just down now. And is it backing up? Well, it's backing up from here, so I don't think we want to put too much more. No, it looks like it's able to process that, but that is equilibrium, essentially, for how much is coming down. So that's good, because that means we're putting as much down here as we can without overdoing it. Can we get this built, please? I know there's other stuff in the base going on, like building the new poof tower, but... Oh, and this needs to be uprooted because we need to fill that in. But... And we are out of all sorts of stuff, but to be fair, with the lack of dupes, it actually is kind of pressurizing the base either way, so... Okay, so where's... Okay, because this isn't moving, it stacks it. It gets enough time to stack it up. Oh, it stopped for a second. I think because of lack of power, though. Yeah. So... These can get a little warmer, so I'll set it up a little higher. We'll say 65. We'll see how warm they get from that. Let them run a little bit longer. That's getting a little too hot too quick. Just a little. 50. Yeah, okay, so that's why I set it to 50. It does not warm up the air quite quick enough, so let's say 55 rather. So that they don't blow themselves up. Yeah. I think. Come on, warm up a little bit more. Maybe this just needs to be raised. Well, no. The idea, though, is if they ever run out of petrol, they will cool down to the point that they'll just run for a while. And if this sensor cools off too much, then they will overheat. So... yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to get there. I would think that this should be just continuously going up, but... and it is slowly, it seems, but... yeah. Okay. Oh, was it the tepodizer that had a higher overheat? The tepodizer had the higher overheat so that it could boil water. Is that oil? That's... what? Naphtha? How did naphtha get in there? There should be no reason naphtha should be anywhere close to this tank. Like, because we store the plastic over here. So, how did naphtha get into the water tank? In fact, the only plastic we've been hauling would be to the beds. Speak of plastic, has any more been made? No. So, and the issue is if I set this too much higher, it will overheat. I'll say 45 maybe. If it can cool down to 43, then maybe at 45. See, that just heats up so quickly. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, it is. Oh, did it catch it before it did? It did. Okay. The air in the room heated up just in time. So. And now is it just staying at that hot? Is this room actually heating it up that much? 4, 3. No, it's cooling off. Okay. Yeah, okay. Did we get this built finally? We did, but then it moved over. Ugh. Okay, you know what? I don't know. On a 9. Let's build it right there. Let's deconstruct this one. I guess the oil pressure was able to move it. Is this still going up? No, it's not. Okay, so you're building more up there, which is fine by me. Revealing a little bit more. I'm not saying any geyser though. Wait. Really? A chlorine geyser? Can we even do anything with chlorine? Like, refinement wise. We can't... Okay, chlorine, what is your... You're a terrible conductor, so we can't use you for anything like that. You have a pretty high condensation point, so we could put you into liquid pretty easily, but... I don't know, just a pain in the butt. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, that is all the time we have for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like, as it does help the channel. And do subscribe if you're not already to catch the next episode as it comes out. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave those in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. But for now, that is it. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye.